Once upon a time, in a little house at the end of Sunshine Lane, lived a girl named Emma. Emma had bright eyes that sparkled when she smiled and curly brown hair that bounced when she ran. Every morning, Emma would look out her bedroom window at the empty patch of land in her backyard and dream of turning it into something special. One Sunday after church, Emma heard Pastor Mike talk about how God made a beautiful garden for Adam and Eve to share with all the animals. Emma thought, I could make a garden too, and I could share it with everyone. That night, she prayed, Dear God, please help me make something beautiful that I can share with others, just like you share your beautiful world with us. The next day, Emma asked her mom and dad if she could plant a garden in the backyard. That's a wonderful idea, said Mom with a smile. But remember, gardens need lots of care and patience. Dad nodded and said, and the best gardens are the ones we share with others. Emma clapped her hands with excitement and began to plan her special garden. Emma and her parents went to the garden store to buy seeds, little plants, and gardening tools just Emma's size. At home, Dad helped Emma dig in the soil while Mom showed her how to plant the seeds carefully. Each seed needs space to grow, Mom explained, just like God gives each of us room to grow in our own special way. Every day after school, Emma watered her garden and pulled out the weeds. But after 2 weeks, Emma started to feel sad. Nothing is growing, Mom, she sighed. Maybe my garden won't work after all. Mom gave Emma a gentle hug and said, Good things take time, just like in the Bible when God tells us to be patient and never give up. Then one morning, Emma looked out her window and saw something amazing. Tiny green shoots were poking through the soil. She ran outside in her pajamas to look closer. Mom, Dad, come quick. God heard my prayers. My garden is growing. Her parents smiled as Emma danced around the little green sprouts. As the weeks passed, Emma's garden grew and grew. Flowers bloomed in bright colors, and the vegetables got bigger every day. Butterflies and bees visited the flowers, and birds came to sing in the new bird bath Dad helped Emma put in the middle of the garden. Emma's heart was full of joy every time she looked at her garden. When the vegetables were ready to pick, Emma had an idea. She carefully filled 3 baskets, one with tomatoes, one with carrots, and one with peppers. Can we take these to share? She asked her parents. They visited Mrs. Lee next door, who lived alone and sometimes needed help. They took another basket to Mr. Peterson, who was sick, and the last one to the family who had just moved in down the street. Everyone was so happy with Emma's gifts. Mrs. Lee taught Emma how to make tomato sauce. Mr. Peterson felt better after eating fresh vegetables. And the new family invited Emma to play with their children. Soon, neighbors started bringing their own vegetables and flowers to share. Look what you started, Dad said proudly. Not just a garden of plants, but a garden of friendship too. That night, Emma said a special prayer. Thank you, God, for helping my garden grow. And thank you for showing me that sharing makes everything more beautiful, just like you share your love with all of us. As she fell asleep, Emma dreamed of next year's garden and all the new friends she would share it with. And she knew that the seeds of kindness she planted would keep growing, just like her special garden. Thank you for listening to our stories for kids. The end.